everything that he does is terrible. I just hate it. Hello, welcome to Guide to the Unknown. I'm Kristen.
And I'm her little brother, William.
And welcome to Freddy SEPTEMBY.
1, 2, Freddy came for us.
Yes, he did.
He's back.
Yep.
He's back. The sick son of a bitch. He won't leave us alone.
No, he won't. This is the second official installment of Freddy SEPTEMBY.
That's right. This is the first time that it's really a tradition. We initiated it last year, but bringing it back, this is what really solidifies a family tradition.
Yeah.
Every SEPTEMBY,
it is a family
we watch
tradition.
some Freddy.
This is nice. So the last one, if you want to go back to its origins, was episode 355.
Yes, right.
But we are here now to talk about Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
The Dream Master.
Master. I was going to say Catcher. Yes.
No, Dream Master. Dream Catcher is so much better. Why didn't they use Dream Catcher across?
I was about to say, they must use that later on or something, right? They never use Dream Catcher?
No, the next one's the Dream Child.
Okay. This all sucks.
Oh, yeah, it does. I also did something. I'm on a roll. If you go to scaryfun.fun/Freddy.
I was wondering. I didn't look because I wanted to find out.
I'm enjoying doing this. It's like a handy way to get people to just like, bam, if you want all of the times that we've talked about Freddy Krueger movies, it's sitting right there. scaryfun.fun/Freddy.
Great. Thank you for doing that.
Absolutely. I'm going to try to keep that up. We've now got /Blair Witch, /Twin Peaks.
Yep.
Strangely, I don't think I've done /Scream yet.
All right. Well, you know what? You've been doing it as the topic comes up on the show, so that makes total sense.
Yes. So we'll keep it rolling out.
Yeah.
But yes, so for those of you who are not yet indoctrinated into Freddy SEPTEMBY, last year in June, we watched Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Yeah.
Because there was this documentary, Scream Queen, and it just felt like that was something worth, talking about as a singular piece. And then you had suggested, this was really sort of your fault.
I know.
Because in June last year, you suggested, like, maybe we'll watch more Freddy movies. Maybe we'll do this every June. Well, Kroogie Junie.
Well,
that was what you would call it.
No. Here's what it was. It was that, I mean, yes, that too.
You did say Kroogie Junie to me.
No, I did. But here was the thing. Our sweet Jack, your son, was going to be born. And so we were racking up a lot of episodes to record in advance.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so I was just thinking, I was forward thinking at that time in June, because I knew that we were going to be doing this. And I was like, look, we're going to be banking episodes. What if, rather than doing our traditional October movie-thon where we do like a themed month, what if we do it in September and we do Freddy SEPTEMBY? And you were like, what?
What? We managed to figure out an October theme last year anyway. That turned out not to be really an issue.
No, I didn't think it would be an issue.
Right.
But I was just like, what if we switch things up this year? I basically structured this whole idea around the phrase Freddy SEPTEMBY because I thought it was funny.
Yes.
And then, that turned into saying the words Kroogie Junie. I don't think I wanted a whole Kroogie Junie, but
you said that to me. Kroogie Junie.
Yeah.
Is that so much worse than Freddy SEPTEMBY? I don't know. I don't know.
It kind of is.
Kroogie Junie just sounds like such
the guzz of it. Kroogie
Junie. It sounds like you just chugged like a milkshake.
Yeah, Freddy SEPTEMBY is more joyful.
Yes, it is more joyful.
Yeah.
But can you imagine doing a whole month of Freddy movies?
It would suck.
Oh, that would be brutal.
It would suck, but I was going to do it in service of the words Freddy SEPTEMBY. But then you came up with a much better solution for this, is that every September we cover a Freddy movie. So this is now a years-long project that will culminate in the year 2030 with the 2030 Convergence, where we will cover Freddy versus Jason.
Yes, because there will be a Friday the 13th in September.
Yeah,
the 2030 Convergence. But so, yes, we must stay on track. We're going to be talking about Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master, a direct sequel to last year's film.
I was surprised by that.
The Dream Warriors.
Yeah. Surprised and confused. I was confused so much of this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to have to figure out what confused you so much after this commercial break.
Okay, well, first of all,
are we doing like the spoilery thing?
No, we'll do a little.
We probably should.
Yeah,
right?
we'll do a little bit of that. I was going to ask you what your history is with this movie.
Okay, that's a great question, Kristen, because I swear to God, I think I've said it both ways across our history of doing shows. I've been like, yeah, I've seen all the Freddy movies. I don't think I've ever seen this.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I've ever seen this before. I think I've seen bits and pieces of this.
Yeah.
Growing up in the I mean, for me, really, the 90s. It was impossible not to see Freddy stuff.
Yeah.
He was so popular.
Totally.
Even getting into the 90s where like that was like notoriously like the slasher like crash. Like the stock
they
market
started to be like crappy.
slash crash of the 90s.
Yeah.
And nobody wanted it. But like Freddy stuff was always on TV. I'm certain that I had seen bits and pieces of this.
Yeah.
But I was aware of Dream Warriors last year, Dream Master this year, and for us, Dream Child next year.
Yeah.
I was aware of this as sort of like a trilogy
Okay.
of a sort, but I don't think I'd ever fully sat down and watched this movie before.
Yeah, taking notes on it.
Yeah, sitting
The way that
taking
it was meant to be
studiously,
seen.
spectacles at the end of my nose, writing in my little journal.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever seen it before.
Yeah.
So this was a freshie for me. How about you?
Okay, how nice. Yeah, I've never seen this before.
Yeah, an odd blind spot, perhaps, because Freddy Krueger is such a juggernaut slasher character. I think I know everything about him. Like nothing in the movie was a surprise to me.
Okay. Yeah, I obviously, also growing up in the 90s, I had a keen awareness of Freddy Krueger. Never liked what I was seeing.
No.
And I've never seen any of these movies. So this entire Freddy Septemby project is coming to it with fresh eyes.
Fair enough. Well, this is, to my understanding, because I did look a little bit at like the world surrounding Freddy. This was the top grossing
Yes.
Freddy movie.
Yes.
After this, none of them could reach the heights that this movie had gotten at the box office until Freddy vs. Jason 2030 Convergence.
The Convergence. And it seems to be a lot of people's favorite.
Really?
I'm surprised to see. Yeah, it's kind of divisive. There are some people who hate it, but a lot of people who are like, oh, this is actually the top of the list for me.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, see, I even feel like, sometimes I feel like, especially with an ongoing series, I feel sometimes like the box office of movie, in our case, movie 4, is actually predicated on people going like, you know what, Dream Warriors was all right.
Right.
'Cause I don't think Dream Warriors did that well, but then on home video, it did all right.
Okay.
And between 3 and 4, I think Freddy exploded as a pop icon.
That makes sense then,
So,
if it
like,
did well on home video.
There's a Freddy Krueger album
Yeah.
of him singing songs.
Yes, I do know that.
He was on MTV a lot, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's where I saw him a lot.
Yeah, so I think that a lot of the energy that 4 whipped up was actually the result of people reevaluating 3 on home video. Probably kids who couldn't go see it in theaters, but then rented it from like Blockbuster
Yeah, that makes sense.
or Hollywood Video.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be caught dead in a Hollywood Video, by the way. Blockbuster for me all the way.
Absolutely. How embarrassing.
How embarrassing.
Ugh.
It was like the Pepsi of video stores. I don't know why, but I was like, Hollywood Video? No.
Yuck.
Blockbuster? Hell yeah.
I know. What a golden era.
I know. But yeah, so this was like the big one. Did it bite the big one for you? Did you like it?
No, I hated it. I hated it. This was terrible to watch.
Do you have now a year, in some ways, a year
I
ago?
looked back fondly on the last one.
No.
Well, that's, you know what? I'm being hyperbolic. Nah, I didn't look back fondly, but I liked that more than I liked this.
Oh my God.
Yeah, definitely I liked it more.
In my dreams, I can walk.
Yeah, William, remember?
My legs are strong.
William, that cracked me up. That cracked me up. I was so engaged.
I'm the wizard master.
Yeah, I
that
loved
kid?
that. Yeah, I thought that was so funny.
Kristen.
I thought that was so funny.
There's at least more energy in this or something, or less
I would
embarrassment.
disagree. William, I was falling asleep.
Really?
What's this movie
You
about?
watched this in the middle of the day.
Yeah, what's it about? What is this about? Nothing's happening. It's just, what's the plot of this movie besides he enters dreams and kills people? Like halfway through, I was like, truly, what is the thrust of this beyond just that happens repeatedly?
I can give you my analysis.
It came through for me.
Okay.
Partway through.
All right.
It's like, okay, so she's. All
There's
right,
something.
hang on.
I know, spoiler free. So Freddy last time was killed. His body was buried on consecrated ground. Okay. And he was also defeated in Dream Realm.
Right.
He was dead.
Right.
Obviously, for spoiler-free premise, he's brought back. We'll explain how he's brought back in the spoiler side, and it's, I mean, legendary.
Well, I will say that perked me right up.
Oh,
I was like, okay.
What's this now?
Yeah.
But so now Freddy is back, and Kristen, who was our main character last time, basically Heather Langenkamp's character, last time, basically handed the final girl reins to Kristen.
Right.
And in this movie,
Patricia Arquette. In this movie, recast with Tuesday Night. Confusion number one.
You didn't know it was the same person. That's not Patricia Arquette. Same character.
A lot of my confusion, I will not be flattering myself here. There's a lot of me just like, partially that I was like, I'm kind of checked out of this world and like probably honestly to my detriment, staunchly like, what's going on?
Oh yeah. Your arms are already folded before you hit play though, to be fair. You're watching a Freddy movie.
Yes, unfortunately. I wish that I was more flexible, but I'm just being totally honest with you and with everybody out there.
I appreciate that.
This is how I am.
The phrase media literacy gets a lot of play online these days. I don't know if you've seen that.
Okay.
Like people like not knowing how to interpret media correctly.
Okay.
Jumping to the wrong conclusions.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You're media illiterate when it comes to Freddy.
Yeah, I would say I have pretty good media literacy
I would agree.
in general. But,
I would agree.
But here, I was like, what is wrong with me? I'm not understanding anything. It's like my IQ dropped 10 points. There's something I wasn't going to say this. Look at...
What happened? Are you going to cry?
No. Look at my notes. Beware feeling stupid here. Maybe don't bring up.
Oh, wow. Oh, I can't wait. So anyway, Freddy's back. He's killing kids in their dreams one by one. I mean, what else do you need but that for the premise? It's so clear cut and dry. I'll ask it only because there is a ceremony to what we do.
Yes.
Do you recommend Nightmare on Elm Street for the Dream Master?
No, it's disgusting and boring, which I feel like is hard to pull off.
Wet puppetry.
Oh God, beyond.
The wettest. Actually,
it can't get wetter.
Actually, a lot of it's dry. But somehow that's just as bad in this case.
I was just thinking about a certain scene and how it's not technically wet. I would say it's gummy puppetry.
Gummy puppetry. Yep. A lot of gumminess. Disgusting.
Ugh. Not for me, this one.
No.
Would
you like to ask me?
Yes, I would. Do you recommend this movie?
Kristen?
Yeah?
Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master? I do not recommend this movie.
Okay. All right.
I think that... Here's what I'll say. I think if you're looking for the boilerplate Freddy movie, Boiler Room Freddy movie, I think this is the best of the four that we've seen.
Okay.
In terms of, and that might be sacrilege because
I see what you're saying though, as far as like hitting the Freddy notes, like the one-liners, the entering your dreams and doing a thing, like it's got all of that.
Yes.
In kind of a straightforward way.
You and I have never like really taken a drilled in look at that first movie, but to sort of like just touch on it, like my feeling is that it's a fun concept, but Wes Craven's sort of interpretation of his own idea, because he invented Freddy,
right,
is like it's all a little preciousy or fairy tale in a way that doesn't quite work for me. Number two, I think, is maybe the most interesting of the movies, but doesn't follow the Freddy rhythm as much.
Yeah, if you look at like the entire catalog of Freddy.
Yep. Nightmare 3, again, I think we get into like some sort of a precious territory. And I really dislike that the characters in 3 are like vulnerable kids.
I know.
I mean, every kid is vulnerable in a Freddy movie.
Yeah,
but they were like kids that were like institutionalized.
No, I know.
And like it was just like extra sad.
Yes.
This movie is like teenagers going to high school, living their lives, not knowing what the hell is going on, and then Freddy takes their dreams, subverts them in some way, weaponizes them in some way, kills them, has a stupid one-liner, wears sunglasses.
That was my favorite part.
I know. It's great.
That was the best part.
Yes, Freddy getting sillier is actually more appropriate for the character, it feels like. He's a dream guy. He should be enjoying what he does.
Yeah, I think he does. I would not say that Freddy is lacking in joy for most parts.
Yeah, he's not playful, though. I like him being slightly more playful here.
Yeah.
But I don't recommend the movie just because I think these movies are disgusting. And I think that I still am on team the best Freddy movie hasn't even been made yet.
Well, you could also say it's never been made.
That's kind of what I mean. Yeah, I think that Freddy Krueger as a character would actually benefit from modern filmmaking, but no one wants to touch him.
Yeah, they should leave him. They should put him away.
You think so?
Yeah, of course I do. This sucks.
A new interpretation of Freddy that is...
For my purposes,
yeah.
Yes, of course I do. But for everybody else who loves it, yeah, sure, they should make more. But do I want more? No.
It's crazy that in a world of Terrifier and Art the Clown, we don't have a quippy, chatty serial killer anymore. Chucky just got canceled.
Right.
We don't have somebody who will fire off the one-liners.
Chucky got canceled.
Yeah,
God
Chucky's gone.
God
We haven't had updates on Chucky in over a year.
Yeah.
He was in the White House last time. Where's he been?
Shit, I totally forgot about that.
I know.
Well, yeah, I know. Yeah, there's no guy like that.
Pennywise is coming back October 26th.
Yeah, looks like a real hoot.
Breathe some of that derriere. Welcome to Derry.
Yeah, I wonder if Art the Clown is kind of taking that place because he's kind of funny or something, right? I mean, I've never seen it.
He doesn't talk.
Right, but isn't he pantomiming, being funny or something?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, so to speak.
He prances around. He makes faces.
Yeah, no, you're right. So I wonder if he's sort of taking up that airspace.
Maybe. I don't think we're going to be doing Terrifier.
Hell no.
Tuesdays or something.
Yeah, like a Freddy SEPTEMBY thing. Yep. No way.
Yep.
All right, here we go. We're going to go into spoiler territory now.
All right, here we go.
So
everybody.
get ready. Here's the traditional countdown.
Yes.
There is one.
There is.
3, 2, 1. She's an old woman.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, Annie does...
Alice.
I'm sorry. Alice does present as an old woman. She sees a vision of herself, Back to the Future 2.
Yeah. Old person makeup spackled onto her face.
Yeah.
Her nightmare is that she will grow old working at her job at the diner.
Mm-hmm.
And never move on.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do see an old woman.
Right.
So the 3, 2, 1 still works.
It always works.
At what point are we going to be straining to hit our catchphrase?
We use it whether there's an old woman in there or not.
That's true.
So it's not a problem.
You're right. Traditions.
Sometimes there's an old woman, sometimes there isn't.
So to get back to the I'll do a slightly more spoilery premise. The way that Freddy comes back is very important.
Yeah, it sure is.
How do you take Freddy back from the dead? They've got the most sensible answer.
Yeah, a dog pisses fire and it opens up a hellmouth. I was like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
Because I was struggling.
Not just any dog.
Yeah.
A dog named Jason.
Yes.
A dog named Jason who is...
Wink.
Kincaid's dog, one of the surviving characters from Dream Warriors.
Yeah.
In his dreams, he's extra strong.
Right.
So he is sucked into a dream where he's in the junkyard. Mm-hmm. The junkyard where Freddy's bones are buried.
Yeah.
And his dog, Jason, walks over and lifts his leg where Jason is buried. And fire shoots out.
Yeah. He's a stream of fire that then follows a path along the ground as though there's a line of gasoline that then splits the ground. And then Jason's bones are in there and just sinew starts going on to his bones.
It's definitely Hellraiser copy. I think Hellraiser was out by this point. So you get a couple of Hellraiserisms in this movie in a very blatant way.
I don't remember if I've seen the first Hellraiser. I saw that Hellraiser that I covered on the show.
Oh, Hellraiser 8 Hellworld.
Yeah.
Well, someday we're going to do
I loved that.
Pinhead August. That's terrible.
Don't worry. I'll work.
Yeah, you take care of that.
You sit back.
I will.
Yeah.
I will. But so Kincaid.
What's that box called?
Huh?
The lament configuration.
The lament configuration.
All right. I'll use anyway.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, you
I
work
have more
on
to
that
draw from.
in your own private time, please. But so Jason pisses fire and brings Freddy back, and you see Freddy's bones clack together and then flesh crawl up and his disgusting beating heart and goo tissue fill in his face.
Yeah.
The effect. Now, as much as I sort of dislike these goo effects.
Hellraiser that takes place.
You know this. You have to know this just through pop culture osmosis.
Remind me.
That goo guy, you've at least seen the picture of a gooey man pointing at a wall and in blood. Yeah, he's like that. He's pointing at the wall and it says help me, I'm in hell or something like that.
This rings no bell to me.
If I showed it to you,
it's fine. It's fine. We can move on.
Frank Cotton or Larry Cotton. Frank Cotton is coming out of hell, and it's one of the most famous effects in horror of watching his skeleton get flesh that covers him again and muscle grows, and it's bit by bit his anatomy comes back together.
Right. Not the greatest showing for me this episode with media literacy. What can we do?
Kristen, if ever there were two franchises that are not for you, Hellraiser and Freddy.
Totally. Lamenti Septemby.
Who? No! You've done it! Whoa! This is how you defeat me. I'm putting my 2 weeks notice on Guide to the Unknown. We have to go from Freddy to 1 week to then Lamenti the next week in every Septemby.
Yeah.
There are like
September's ruined.
There are like 45 Hellraiser movies.
We're not doing that. Don't worry.
Thank God. Good God, Lamenti September. You're just copying yourself now.
It goes well with Septemby.
You're
The ent of lament works with the Septemb. Yep.
Lamenti December.
Yes, that's good too.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Lamenti November.
Yeah, these are all good.
There are a lot of options if you're just looking for MB.
I think I am.
All right.
Yeah.
So anyway, Freddy's back.
Mm-hmm.
He kills. Now I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
You were like, what is this movie about?
Yeah.
Freddy has an MO, a modus operandi in this movie. Previously, 1 year ago, in real life too, these movies came out 1 year apart.
Yeah.
So 1 year ago in Dream Warriors, Kincaid and Joey and Kristen and Heather Langenkamp, whose character I always forget the name of. Is her character's name Heather?
I think it is, yeah. Oh, wait, is that the actress?
Nancy.
It's Nancy Thompson.
Nancy Thompson. So they all worked together and used their dream powers, and that kid whose legs were strong became the wizard master.
Yes.
They worked together to fight Freddy. Well, he defeated some of the dream warriors, but not all of them.
Right.
So here at the top of the movie, once he's brought back to life,
at the top,
he knocks off the remaining dream warriors. He just gets them right out of the way.
Right.
Kristen's power was that she can pull other people into her dream, which is how everybody was able to meet in Dream World to fight all together.
Right.
So Freddy, at the top of this movie, he goes after Kincaid first. He takes out the strong man. Then he goes after Joey, whose power I don't remember, but I think he was
it's just
loud.
incidental that he takes out Kincaid first. He's with Kincaid when he resurrects. So it's not like he's like, oh, I'll take out the strong man first.
Yeah, I think that he would have done it anyway, though. Like, even if he went after Joey first, I think he would have gotten Kincaid next. I think he was taking out the Dream Warriors.
Oh, definitely. Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Because then the next person that he takes out is Kristen.
Yeah.
Who now doesn't have her Dream Warrior. She can't pull anyone into her dream.
Right.
Or so he thinks. And not only that, they represent the final 3 Elm Street kids.
Right.
They're the last 3 kids whose parents had gotten revenge on Freddy and burned him in the first place.
Yes.
So I actually think I was kind of interested to see, like, what do you do? Do you just keep saying that, like, every kid that Freddy goes after, their parent had been one of the people that burned him? Like, these movies happen over now at this point, like, years and years and years. He's going to run out of these kids.
Right, right.
And he does run out of the kids. They just say it. They're like, we're the last of the Elm Street kids, but he wants to keep killing.
Yeah.
So Kristen transfers her dream power. This is you got to give the movie something.
Yes.
She transfers her ability to pull people into your dreams. She transfers it to new final girl, Alice.
Alice. That's for our friends over on Patreon. There's a classic Netherworld Dispatch episode that gets referenced in our Discord.
Legendary. Alice.
Yeah.
So now Alice is able to pull people into her dreams. And this is Freddy being like, oh, well, I can use you to get more victims.
Right.
And so he kind of keeps Alice alive for a while so that she'll pull her friends into her dreams. And that, in a way, exposes them to Freddy, almost like a curse. It's like the ring tape or something. Alice doesn't even know how to use her power.
Yeah.
So she daydreams a lot. That's like her thing.
Yeah.
She's set up as like a character that like is like lost in thought a lot. And I guess daydreams work like nightmares or dreams or whatever. So if she pulls somebody into her daydream by mistake, now they're exposed to Freddy, just like you made your friend watch the ring tape and now Samara's coming after you or something.
Right, right.
And so Freddy's able to expand beyond the Elm Street kids. This is like Freddy like going into business in a new way. He's like found a way to get a new victim pool or something.
Yeah. So I feel that you are explaining this better than the movie does.
They say some of that, what I just said. Some of that was extrapolation.
Yes.
They do say some of what I just said.
No, they certainly do say some of it. But here are some problems that I have with it. The thing with him going over after those Dream Warrior kids, that takes about, I would say, half an hour or so of an hour and a half-ish long
That's
movie.
correct.
And it's weird to me. And then then we're following Alice as our lead for the rest of the movie. It's weird how long it takes. It needs to me, it would make sense for that to either be almost like a quick sort of thing where we think that we're following these characters as the leads of the movie. And then we're like, oh my God, he actually like wiped them all out. And we're following these people for the rest of the movie. Or have it be them, they are our leads for the whole movie or whatever. It's weird that they're there for like a good chunk of it.
Entire
and then
third of the movie.
Gone. So it's just kind of like, okay, what is happening here?
So you're thinking like first 20 minutes or something. Like basically like do the like Drew Barrymore thing almost of like.
A little bit.
Our heroes are back. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
They're dead.
Kind of.
Now what? Yeah.
A little. It just doesn't feel like it makes like rhythmic sense to me for them to be there for like a decent chunk.
Yeah.
And then gone. And it makes the story, or at least it made the story to me a little bit confusing. And then I understand that Kristen transferred her dream powers to Alice, but then like, why can Alice? I don't remember this being explained, but again, it could be me just whatever. Like, why does Alice absorb the special ability of anybody who then comes into her dreams? Like, why does she dream about her brother? Freddy kills her brother, and then Alice knows kung fu. Like, that's never touched on. Just all of a sudden Alice is getting like these abilities or whatever, and her friends are like, Alice is different. And
would you notice that Alice is getting super duper different?
Maybe.
She says one phrase like, do it now because tomorrow ain't promised today.
Yeah.
And then her friends go, oh, that's something Michelle used to say.
Yeah.
Before she died. Alice becoming like Michelle.
Right.
It's like, well, no, you can just say things that someone else said. It doesn't mean much.
Yeah, she says something
Doing
that's like a little bit
is a little more like broad.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, she says something that's a little bit hard-edged or something, and her friends are like, whoa, she's changing more and more every day. And this other guy's like, she's changing more and more with every death.
Yeah, they figure it out. They figure it out for you because the film, they couldn't figure out how to
tell us that. Like, why the hell is that happening? So I was just like, what is going on? Like, it's just I felt like it was just like showing me things that were happening, but it wasn't giving me like a rising action. What's going to be going on? Like, obviously she needs to defeat Freddy. I completely understand that, but it just wasn't like clean narratively in any way where I was just like, I'm just watching shit happen. I don't understand why this girl can do kung fu. Just like, what is going on here?
So part of also like what's going on behind the scenes, apparently there was a big writer's strike.
Oh, okay.
So something
problematic.
It's problematic. There was like, a mishmash of things. Wes Craven was initially brought in to pitch Nightmare 4. This is crazy to me. This shit drives me nuts.
Yeah.
He invented this.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Right? Now, I happen to disagree with his whimsical take, but he invented this shit.
Yeah.
And they bring him in for his pitch, and they're like, nah, we don't like it. And so they move on to other guys. I'm like, you wouldn't be here.
Right.
Like, dance with the date who brought you? What's that phrase?
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
I think it's like dance with the guy who brung you.
Yeah,
or something weird.
But like, it's like Wes Craven is the inventor. Like, work with him a little bit. Don't just say no and then kick him out the door and go with Rennie Harlan.
Right.
What?
Right.
I think that there was obviously a lot of trouble with the writing of this movie.
Yeah.
Because to your point, you see a bunch of stuff occur, and then there's like maybe like a 2-minute scene where some milquetoast football man, Dan, is like, she becoming like others.
Right.
And it's just like, you're expected to like retain that. You can't retain that unless you're sitting there taking notes.
Right. And like, that's not a power that Kristen had previously. So she didn't absorb that from Kristen.
Well, so, Kristen smokes. We're shown that Kristen smokes cigarettes. And then Alice picks up a cigarette. Yeah. I feel like I could be wrong about this. I think she's in a bathroom at school and just like from out of frame, she just pulls a cigarette into her mouth.
Yeah, you might be right.
Were these cigarettes established at all? And then she starts smoking. And then she goes, I don't smoke. It's like, what?
Yes.
Where'd that come from?
Yes.
How do you absentmindedly find a cigarette, find a lighter, and start smoke? What's going on?
Totally.
But and also, smoking cigarettes isn't a power. It's not like an ability that one.
No, but I guess I don't know. Absorbing traits? I don't know.
All right. Are you ready for more extrapolation corner?
Yeah.
This movie...
It's all we have to hang our hats on.
You're right.
Movie's certainly not going to tell us, so by all means.
Movie not going to help you here.
Yeah.
Willie will help you.
Great.
All right. Here's what I saw occur. And you tell me if you feel like I'm wrong or if I'm just going off the deep end. Once we're on to Alice, Alice is established as a character who, one, is very like daydreamy and like gets like sort of lost in the clouds and maybe a little meek and shy. She has a crush on Dan the football man.
Yeah.
But she can't make a move. She can't like step out of her shyness to like step up to him. At home, she and her brother Rick have previously unseen. They lost their mom. Their father is an alcoholic who's sort of like checked out. She is living like a hopeful life, but she's not a person of action very much.
Okay. May I pause you real quick?
Yes.
This is the note that I made where I said, beware bringing this up because you're going to feel stupid.
I forgot about this. Yes. How stupid are you? I can't wait.
Okay. I must have looked away. I don't know what happened. I was so confused when they introduced the family dynamic here.
Yeah.
Because when they first show Alice and her brother Rick's house, at least to my eye, which was clearly wrong, by the way, I check in and I just see Kristen in the house with their dad. So I thought, okay,
right.
This is Kristen's house with her dad.
It is confusing. Yes.
All right, I'm relieved to hear that. They talk or whatever, and she makes some quip to their friends who are waiting because they're all going to go to school or whatever about like how the dad sucks. Then Rick comes out of his window from outside. He's like, yeah, best to avoid him. He comes downstairs, lays a juicy kiss on Kristen, who I thought was his sister. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's not his sister. I guess I misunderstand something here. I guess this isn't his house. This must be her boyfriend who's sneaking out in the morning. And it's weird that he's making a quip about how best to avoid the dad, but okay, everything's weird.
So he doesn't know that. So the dad doesn't know that the sister and brother are making out with each other on the front lawn before school.
I was like, what? But I quickly was like, okay, so never mind.
Oh,
I still was like, okay, that's her dad. I get that. I was wrong. But this must be her boyfriend who slept over or something, unbeknownst to the dad and everything.
Oh, and is sneaking out of her bedroom.
That's what I thought. But why is he laying this kiss on her right in front of the dad? But then he turns around and goes into the house and lays a big kiss on the dad.
What? He does? What?
Yes. Yeah. He's like, sorry,
daddy.
He's like, oh, sorry, Pop. See you later or whatever, and kissed him on the lips. And I was like, what is going on?
Wait a minute. Maybe Rick is just really friendly.
I was like, I just don't know who is what. I don't know what is going on here. Is this just like sassy boyfriend? Like, see you later, Mr. Johnson. I was like,
love you.
This is a wild world in here. What's happening?
This is like a sitcom thing where it's like, I feel like I've seen this in some sort of a sitcom. Boyfriend comes out, kisses girlfriend. Girlfriend's dad sees.
Yeah.
And he has to now pretend like, I'm not from America.
I just kiss everyone.
I kiss you too. And now you create this new character of yourself as Kissing Man. I wasn't kissing your daughter. I kiss everyone.
Right.
So
this is
I'll
just
even
my
kiss
thing.
my own daddy to make sure that the ruse stays up.
Boy, was I thrown.
Yeah, you would be.
Yeah.
This is very now to your credit. That is all very confusing. It is weird. It is a weird setup. Because I do think you're right. I think partly it's that like so far the Freddy movies are like a relay race. You gotta leave 2 out of it because 2 is just its own beast.
Yes,
it has no connective tissue to this otherwise. Like 1 hands off to 3, right?
Yeah.
You have Nancy. But then Nancy basically hands the final girl baton to Kristen. And in this movie, Kristen will hand the final girl baton to Alice.
Right.
And also die.
Right.
But she does stick around too long. So you get these weird scenes of Kristen just in their house.
Yeah.
It is hard to understand the dynamic. And then it is weird that the boy climbs out of a window and comes down and then goes in the front door. Like why'd you bother sneaking out the window?
What?
It is confusing. But yeah, Rick and Alice are siblings. Kristen is not related to them.
Yeah.
She's dating Rick. I don't know why Rick is kissing his dad. That remains a mystery to me. I don't remember seeing that.
I don't know know why. I don't know why any of it. I don't know why the girlfriend was just in the house with the dad, just by themselves, waiting for Rick. I would just wait outside or whatever. I guess they don't have cell phones. I guess you can't say like,
yeah, right.
I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit. I'm so glad you brought that up. I couldn't be happier that you brought that up.
With every new kiss, I was concerned again and again.
Every kiss begins with, huh?
Yeah.
What?
What?
Huh?
Who are these?
Your family?
Yeah.
That didn't look like no family, Peck.
No, it didn't. It was so weird.
I almost feel like we need to like roll credits on this episode. Now. Where do you go from there?
Well, you know what? Why don't we do have a slight reset that we can make? So this is fine.
Hit the reset.
Yes,
button.
exactly. So, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna tell you about patreon.com/GTTUpod. This is gonna be our little pause before we get back into Freddy. Patreon is where you can go if you'd like a ton of bonus stuff from us and also support the show at the same time in a major way. So this is where we house our second weekly podcast, The Netherworld Dispatch, that comes out every Monday, and you get access to it when you join our Patreon. And you can also join our Discord when you hook up with Patreon. We have tons of movie commentaries for the Scream movies, Blair Witch movies, Twilight movies.
Sensible.
Yeah, it makes complete sense. And it's really, really awesome. We have a bunch of different tiers that you can check out, see what works for you. Our Demon tier is our top tier. That's the one where you get every single episode of the Netherworld Dispatch. It's our most popular tier by far. And people seem to really like it. Thank you so much to everybody who's joined us.
I'm thrilled that people seem to like it. Thank you all so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And that is just proofs in the pudding. If you're not a member of the Patreon, people seem to really be enjoying it, and hopefully you would too.
Yeah. Oh, also you get guide-free
guide-free ads to the unknown.
Yeah. Ad-free guide to the unknown, which is very nice. Then you don't have any commercials. You don't have us doing this spiel.
Yep.
And that's a nice thing.
Just easy breezy listening to all the horror conversations.
Yep.
The most recent episode of the Netherworld Dispatch, Kristen, is episode 229. Are you scared?
I was terrified.
Kristen and I usually record by daytime. Well, last week we were recording at night.
Yeah.
The sun was away. It was sleeping. The moon rose high.
That's right. So we turned out all of the lights and we went on YouTube and looked at some videos of the scariest sounds to see if we could freak ourselves out in the darkness of night.
It was fun. It was fun. It was a gimmick.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, everything's a gimmick, but it was enjoyable. So go check that out. Are You Scared? It's sitting there waiting for you. And if you sign up at any of the tiers that get access to the Netherworld Dispatch, you might get that episode, but you're definitely going to unlock a ton of episodes in the archives.
Oh,
a ton the moment you sign up.
Yep.
We also love reading reviews. I've got a jolly from here from Ms. Golly.
Oh.
Ms. Golly 83.
Wonderful.
Who said, a good old spooky time. Kristen and Will are a pair of fantastic hosts for this podcast. Their banter is friendly and insightful. Episodes bring the spooky and fun vibes every time. 5 stars.
Thank you so much. That's all we're looking to do.
Yep.
Let's talk about some scary stuff. Have fun doing it. So I'm glad that for Miss Golly, the mission has been accomplished.
Have a goddamn good time.
Yep.
You know what we don't have? We don't have a network jingle.
A network.
I guess you don't usually have a production company jingle.
Oh, yeah.
Our company is Scary Fun.
Right.
I was thinking rhythmically of scary fun, scary fun, scary fun. Like the classic sort of like bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be our production company jingle. Like the Scary Fun logo comes up on the screen in front of a really good movie or something.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. And then fades away.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Like the sort of like cheesy horror rhythm.
Yeah.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
So we're making a movie.
No. Yeah.
Okay. Shake hands.
Yes.
The logo is at the end of The Trouble with Tessa.
Yep.
Maybe it should just go bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
I guess you don't usually do that at the end of them.
No, I think there's no need for this, but I think it's a nice idea.
Well, I'll have it sitting and ready. We would love it if folks out there would consider also leaving a review on Apple Podcasts. You can write up a review. We may read it on a future episode of the show. I'm running out of reviews. You can leave us stars on Spotify, which we would greatly appreciate. And quite frankly, some of the best ways you can support not just patreon.com/GTTUpod, but sharing the show.
Yeah.
Getting the word out there, sharing an episode that you liked, sharing a clip that you liked, things like that. Tag us at GTTUpod, and we'll make sure to share it as well. Thank you all
Yes.
very, very much.
Thank you.
All right, so we've got one more commercial break, and then I will conclude my analysis of the point of this movie.
Fabulous. Here we go. We're back.
All right, so
Okay.
let's try to get down to basics, okay? Here's what I think is really happening in the movie.
Yeah.
I think that kind of like Nightmare 2, this is a movie about an individual who has an individual personal struggle that then Freddy becomes sort of the mirror to.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So an analysis of Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is that Jesse is gay and is struggling with that duality.
Right.
Right? Of how he needs to present to society and how he is at his true core.
Yes.
And then Freddy is now this sort of like Jekyll and Hyde werewolf thing in him that can like come out and devour people or whatever.
Right.
Duality.
Yeah.
And it's the only time that Freddy operates like that. This movie, Alice is shy, head in the clouds, so sort of like divorced from her own actualization. She has covered her mirror in her room with photographs of her friends.
Yeah.
Right? She sort of sees her friends instead of seeing herself.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Every time one of her friends dies, she goes over and pulls one of the pictures off to just like observe it and then puts it down. And every single time one of her friends dies, she is revealing more of her own reflection.
Yes.
All right. I think, and then her power is Kristen gave her the power of pulling people into your dream. But I think that's because Alice's actual power is that she is empowered through her friends. That's why she can't see her own reflection. She is sort of the culmination of the people around her.
Yeah.
So she may
Aren't we all?
she may have accidentally absorbed Kristen's power, so to speak, which is why she's absorbing the traits of everyone as they die.
Yeah.
And that's why
Again,
she learns.
you talking about this is way better than the movie.
But that's why she becomes the dream master at the end and is
Yeah.
capable of fighting Freddy with her brother's kung fu, and her friend who's afraid of bugs had this weird bug taser thing that she now has or
Right.
whatever. And then the way that she ultimately defeats Freddy is, I mean, talk about precious.
Yeah.
She shows him his reflection.
Yes. Yes. I can't believe that this would defeat Freddy.
Is this like a Medusa allegory now? Show her own reflection, she'll turn to stone. Show Freddy his own reflection, and he gets ripped apart by all the souls inside his body. But no, here's what's actually going on. I think that when Freddy is in your head,
Yeah.
his weakness is actually kind of your weakness. I think that there's this weird symbiosis
I see.
parasite thing that's going on.
Yeah.
So what is Alice's hardship is sort of facing herself.
Right. Right.
And so that then becomes
This
Freddy's
is good.
weakness.
That's good.
right?
Yeah.
So Freddy can weaponize your dreams, but he's also diminished by your
Right.
true fear. And
Right.
for you to truly actualize is the antithesis of Freddy.
Right.
And
right.
so that would rip him apart.
That's good.
So Freddy never dies, right? He'll be back next year.
Yeah,
Right? He'll be back in the Dream Child.
Right.
But you can momentarily defeat him by improving yourself. There's
Yeah.
self-improvement.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That makes this sound good. Everything you're saying does jive with what happens on screen. However, it's not like expressed in that way whatsoever. Like you're making the subtext come alive.
Thank you. Thank you. Kristen, I'm a scribe. This is what I do with
Oh my God.
With word
Did
on
you know-
paper.
Maybe you knew this already. Again, God damn it. This episode's making me sound like such a dumbass.
Yeah, and it makes me sound smart. This
Yeah.
is awesome.
Oh, this sucks.
Freddy September
This
rules.
sucks.
This shit
No.
kicks ass.
Freddy Septemby's canceled. It's the end of
No,
it.
no.
Okay. Did you know that they instead of calling it, having like a focus on STEM anymore, it's STEAM, and the A in there is for the arts?
Oh.
It's like we're scientists.
All right. We are like scientists. Listen, first of all, I want to agree with you. We are like
How
scientists.
about that?
High five.
Isn't that good? Because we're in the arts.
The science of
So,
art. Now, can I quickly just say, isn't STEAM supposed to be like science, technology, I don't know, electronics and math or whatever?
but now they call it, no. The A is now for the arts.
I know, but I'm saying I thought the point was to promote like mathematical, repeatable, mechanical things. The arts are a subjective thing.
I don't know. But
Can I just say, working in art and entertainment is
Yeah.
both fun and a huge pain in the ass.
Yeah.
A huge pain in the ass. There's no metric. There's no one can quantifiably say something is correct or not.
I didn't know that was the part that was the point of STEM.
That's what I thought the point of STEM was.
I just thought it was like, oh, this is good.
My experience with working in entertainment and creativity and stuff is that it becomes a war of different opinions because it's all subjective.
Yeah.
So there is no metric for success. Whereas there is a metric for success in math and engineering and stuff.
I thought that they were just like fields that we want more people to go into.
We might have too many artists.
I think that might be true. But I noticed at the library that they were putting up things about STEAM and not STEM. So then I Googled, why is it STEAM?
Yeah, I think they may have diminished the point of STEM. I don't know. Listen, I genuinely don't know. But all I can tell you is that if you want to collaborate with others in entertainment, it's not as if you can all come to the same conclusion like you can in those other fields.
Certainly
And in that
not.
sense, I think that's the hugest dividing line between the arts and those other things.
Yeah.
Is that art is subjective and those other things are objective. And that means that they should not be
Seriously,
together.
are you sure that that's the point of like why we want to go into STEM?
No.
I don't think so.
But that's my point for not putting arts alongside math, at least.
Yeah.
Math has an answer.
Right.
The rest of it is pain. or at least just a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah.
With this shit sometimes.
I know.
Anyway, I love it. Mm-hmm. Ain't quitting. So, what were we talking about? We should talk about the deaths.
Yeah, sure. And just how disgusting Freddy is, how disgusting this movie is. I hate the meatballs.
Ooh, those meatballs. I was so meatballs.
It's Jerry Blank.
I was so excited to see the meatball. I had
You've shown me this before. I actually think that you showed it to me on the Netherworld Dispatch.
Yes, that is on scaryfun.fun/Freddy.
Yes.
We did an episode. It was episode 7 of the Netherworld Dispatch. It was called Freddy versus Chrissy. Mm-hmm. I showed you a bunch of Freddy clips because this was never for you.
Right.
And I showed you Freddy bringing out a sausage pizza where the sausages are little heads that are crying out in agony. And then he spears one through the temple with his fingernail.
Right.
And then it goes like, oh, yum, 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 soul food.
Yeah.
And eats the meatball, but it's like dripping goo.
Yeah, everything is horrible about it. Everything that he does is terrible. I just hate it. I really do. The only
He's the villain.
Yeah, no, I know, but there's no pleasure to be derived.
I think that's the opening clip, the little cold opening clip. Everything he does is terrible. I just hate it. Bum, 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 bum.
It's just awful. The only kill scene that I liked that didn't like repel me, well, not all of them were like so disgusting or whatever, but the only one where I was like, okay, is I liked it when he was a shark and the shark gradually got more and more knife fingers.
Yeah.
And then Freddy wore sunglasses on the beach.
Yes, right. That was fun.
That
was silly.
And it wasn't gross.
But like even the shark, like, so that's derivative of Jaws, which is handily out by this point for like a decade or more. But like you see the fin and it's coming. This is the Kristen kill.
Yeah.
This is getting rid of our previous final girl.
Right.
She's on the beach and then you see the fin coming for her. And then they do what Jaws can't do. The fin comes out of the ocean and is now still just fin poking out, but coming through the sand over to her. That's like
first,
dream
even in the
logic.
ocean, just the very tips of the fin have little knives, and then they become longer and longer and longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much like potential creativity to Freddy.
No, it's certainly creative.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will not say it's not.
But then like I feel like this all just becomes like such a mess because like then Kristen's trying to run away, but she's running on the beach and the beach becomes quicksand around her.
Yeah.
And then he like puts the sunglasses on, which as we've said is awesome.
Yes.
And then he puts his like foot on her head to push her into the quicksand.
Yeah.
All right. Drown her in quicksand.
Yeah.
No. She falls through the quicksand and now surreal. She's falling out of the ceiling of the Elm Street house.
Right.
And then and then runs into the basement, which now is the boiler room. Another surreal just transition. Now we're just in the boiler room.
Yeah.
Which is a very bland environment.
Right.
And then accidentally pulls in Alice and transfers her power. And then Freddy takes our previous final girl and throws her into a furnace where she burns alive.
Yep.
But it's like, not just one of those things. Like, it could have been satisfying enough to just subvert Beach Dream.
Totally.
Kill her on the beach. No, beach to house to boiler to furnace. It's just like...
I understand the impulse, like, that she's going through the sand into that room. Like, it's like an interesting...
There's just so much.
thing.
And I guess at least it's like a big chase for our... who we might have thought would be our protagonist.
Yeah.
But like some of the
and
other...
also weirdly, I just watched the movie Thunderbolts, the Marvel movie.
Okay.
It's out on Disney now.
Yeah.
And it was doing similar things with like moving through rooms in like a hellscape.
Oh,
like
really?
the same kind of thing.
Oh.
And I watched them like back to back, one day to the other. And I was like, whoa.
Any good? Like,
yeah, it was good.
Trippy? Trippy stuff? Really?
It was good.
Yeah, that's cool. Some of the other kills that were just so direct, like I don't know how you feel about, I mean, I have a feeling I know how you feel about Joey on the waterbed.
Joey on the waterbed. Oh, yeah. I mean, that wasn't that bad.
I actually thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Like, I was thinking it wasn't that bad in terms of like grossness, but yeah.
Yeah, Joey, there's one gross line that I know you wouldn't like, but Joey has like a girly poster. And then I guess he hears something inside his waterbed.
Yeah.
Very 80s. You had a waterbed though.
Yeah, I did.
You had a waterbed in the early 2000s.
Yeah, well, when we moved to, I think, Missouri, they had left their waterbed. And so I just kept it.
That thing. It was Jersey. It was here.
Oh, okay.
It was disgusting. Who had to empty out your waterbed eventually when you decided you didn't want it? Was it you taking responsibility for your own waterbed, or was it your brother?
I think it was my brother.
Plugging a hose into your nasty waterbed and then having to suck on the end to get... whatever that stupid science effect is. Forget STEM is not for me.
Sorry.
I'm the a-hole of steam. I had to get the hose out the window, and then you suck on the hose to get the water to start moving so that the rest of it just whooshes out too.
Yeah.
I got a mouthful of like moldy bed water.
I'm sorry.
Waterbeds.
Yeah, sorry
what a
about
mistake.
that. Yeah.
Can't believe they don't have them anymore.
Yeah, I know, believe it or not.
So anyway, Joey hears like a sound inside his waterbed, and the girlie from his poster is now inside the bed.
Yeah.
This looked...
Oh, yeah.
If you're that actress, that had to be so stressful, but what a good effect.
Yeah, no, it looked like exactly what it was.
Yes.
You know?
It looked like she was inside the waterbed mattress.
Yeah.
Like there was like an ethereal sort of light so that he could see her and stuff. And then obviously that's Freddy. So he's doing the I'll get the teenager with the nudie girl kind of thing. And then the gross line is that Freddy pops out of the waterbed.
Yeah.
He goes, how's this for a wet dream?
Yeah, it's fine.
But it's a literal wet dream because it's water.
No.
I'm like, you're right, Freddy, you're right.
Yeah.
It is more watery.
Yeah.
And then pulls Jesse into the bed and drowns him.
Right.
It's like very creative.
Yeah, totally.
And then bizarrely, they have a scene where Jesse's mom comes into his room in the morning and can't find him.
Yeah.
And then pulls the blankets off the bed and he's inside them.
Oh, yes, I know.
How would anyone explain this?
Yeah, I know.
That he's literally inside the mattress.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of this is quite hard to explain.
Kincaid just got stabbed in the tummy.
Right. But yeah, how this guy get encased inside his waterbed?
What's happening?
I know. At least that didn't happen to me.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God. You could have cleaned it from the inside, I suppose.
No, I guess I would have let you off the hook. Let's see. I also hated when we saw all of the souls of children and people that he's killed popping out of his torso.
Yep.
Awful.
Yes, I think did we see that last year too? I think that might have also been in Dream Warriors to show that like when Freddy kills you, he absorbs your soul. And they depict that by literally having the faces of his victims popping out of his chest, like poking through his gnarly burned skin.
I didn't remember seeing that in a movie. I've seen the clip of that before, but I kind of thought that it was new to this, but I could absolutely be wrong about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we get maybe a sample of how he absorbs the kids into his body through Sheila, who has asthma in school.
Ugh. God, this movie sucks.
At first, Sheila gets accidentally pulled into Alice's daydream, and Freddy's the teacher, and he's peeling an apple with his knife fingers. I think it's bullshit that daydreams count here. That was another thing where I was just like, what is this? Like, this shouldn't count. Me just staring off into space. And now Freddy can get you?
Freddy, that was one of the, I think this was maybe the first point, this kill and this incident with her just staring into space, and this causes things to happen where I was like, what is this?
I know.
We're just like shoehorning in Freddy everywhere. And this is just a bunch of vignettes stuck together.
That's correct.
Like what kind of movie is this? What plot is this?
No plot.
You
no
just
plot.
stare into space, daydreaming, and Freddy shows up. You don't even have to fall asleep.
Right.
This is so stupid.
Sort of the point of Freddy was that you can't stay awake forever. Eventually you will fall asleep. And so that's why it was interesting to watch characters that were like hiding pots of coffee in their house and stuff.
Right.
But like if it can just be that like you just have like a thought.
Yeah.
Like Freddy pops into your head. That sort of is like, all right, he's just around.
You're just like thinking about frogs for a minute, and then all of a sudden Freddy's there.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like he's always around man.
Yeah.
He's not dream man.
Right.
He's just like always in your head man.
Stupid. It's cheap.
But anyway, he walks up to Sheila and he goes, "Want to suck face?" Ugh. And then he picks her up.
Always with the tongue. He's always got
that tongue.
Gotta get it in somewhere.
Move. I know, the tongue flick move.
Yeah.
You know that Robert Englund is getting a star on the Walk of Fame? They like just announced it like yesterday or something.
Oh,
nice. You know, someone's going to piss fire on it and
that was the best part of the movie.
thing and lick it or whatever.
That was the best part. That was where I felt the most alive and happy. I couldn't believe it when that dog lifted its leg and just pissed a stream of fire.
Had you'd never seen that before?
Ass. No, no. What a shock.
Robert Englund had some comment where he was like, "Well, it's very literary. It's very, Freddy is a hellhound."
There's
like,
no need.
Why are you bothering to try to interpret
fine.
this? Why bother? It's just dog pisses fire. Jason pisses fire in real life. Who cares?
God.
Who cares? If he ever, maybe he already has. If he's done like, shoes in concrete in front of the Chinese theater, he should stick his tongue in the concrete.
Oh, yeah, you should. I mean, it's signature.
Exactly. So he says, "Want to suck face?" And then he sucks the life out of Sheila, but like, deflates her like a balloon.
Yeah, leaves her a desiccated husk.
Like a rubbery flesh husk.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. So gross.
Yeah.
And then let me see here. Oh, okay. Well, let's stay on kills for a minute. Alice's brother Rick, who does enjoy doing kung fu,
and
doing like shadow fighting, like he's introduced like fighting nothing.
Sorry.
What?
So I okay. The next time they showed Rick. And after my confusion with the family thing, I was still like, okay, I'm not sure what the dynamics here are. I at this point I still thought like maybe Kristen was the daughter of that guy and lived in that house. But then they're showing Rick at that home doing kung fu in the basement. I was like, does he live with the family? I don't get what's going on.
I'm gonna come over to my girlfriend's house and fight nothing in the basement.
Maybe they took him in.
Maybe.
I don't get it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But Rick's dream is that he falls asleep while sitting on the toilet at school, pants around his knees.
Who among?
And then again, like he gets this like multi-tier nightmare where like first a bunch of people rush into the bathroom stall. Right. That's a nightmare.
Absolutely.
All these cheerleader girls come in while he's taking a dump at
Humiliating.
school. This is horrible.
Yeah.
But then somehow he runs to a scary elevator.
Yes.
And then the elevator plummets and then he's inside of an invisible dojo. He's fighting an invisible Freddy.
Yeah.
And Freddy is not there at all in this scene.
Right.
And he's going, but he's got voiceover going like, "A true warrior needs no eyes.
Yeah.
Ninja warriors have calm. Find your balance, Rick." It's like, what? I don't want to hear Freddy talking about ninja warriors.
Totally. I was like, what is this?
Terrible.
What is this?
And then the Freddy glove he has to, the point is he has to invisible fight Freddy, kind of like his training where he's alone.
Right.
So that's something.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then the Freddy glove comes up and just stabs him in the tummy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I feel like the tummy is a finishing move often for Freddy.
It's so bland.
Not even like the heart or something. He goes for the tummy a lot.
I know. Like
the soft belly.
Yeah. I'm going to get your soft belly. For these movies to be have so much potential for so much creativity, to then that knife glove is so iconic and kind of cool.
Yeah.
But it can't do very much, apparently.
True.
It just always becomes a one-stab tummy shove.
True. He should squeeze their face with his fingers and then drag his knives down.
Oh, see?
That's not going to kill them, but you know what I mean.
But torture.
Disturbing.
Yeah. Alice gets sucked into a movie screen. I thought this was cool looking.
That was cool. Yes.
This was like very
good.
surreal and neat. She goes to the movies and then like her popcorn is flying off the top of the popcorn bucket. Her soda is even starting to fly out, all getting pulled like a gravitational force toward the movie screen.
Yep.
There are other people sitting in seats where this isn't happening to them. Then all of a sudden, she's holding on to her seat back to stop herself from getting sucked into the screen. No one else seems to notice.
Yeah.
That was cool looking.
Yeah, and then when she gets sucked in, she's in black and white. It had been in color, and it's like the previous like dead dream warriors or whatever are the ones who are like in the movie theater stands like
it was right.
her.
I thought so. That was cool. That was
neat.
really neat.
Yeah.
And that's where she then sees her nightmare of like growing old in the diner and never amounting to much until Freddy comes in and eats that sausage pie.
That's right.
But this is where he says to her like, I want more victims, Alice, or something. And she accidentally thinks of her friend Debbie, thereby connecting Debbie to her dream.
Yeah.
And Freddy sees Debbie, who's workout girl. Her one trait is that she likes to work out, get real buff and tough.
Yeah.
And once he sees...
hates roaches.
And is afraid of bugs.
Yeah.
But once he sees his new potential victim, he turns to Alice and says, your shift is over.
Yes.
And he flicks her away and wakes her up. He's using Alice as a tool to get to the others. I thought that was really neat. He doesn't want to kill Alice, at least not yet.
Right.
So he can use her.
She's useful.
As a path to these other characters. So Debbie's nightmare.
Ugh.
For starters, she says, I don't believe in you when Freddy is above her with like, she's doing like...
yeah, a workout bar.
Yeah, workout bar stuff. She goes, I don't believe in you. And he goes, I believe in you. That was how he was defeated in Nightmare 1.
Oh.
Was Nancy going like, I take back every ounce of energy. I don't believe in you. You're nothing. You're shit. And that defeated Freddy back then. Well, it doesn't work here because Nancy's thing might have been, you know, maybe to my theory now, like maybe like we're with Alice now, new rules of how you would defeat Freddy.
I see. Yes.
Right? But then bizarrely, he snaps Alice's arms with the bench press bar, and then she starts to turn into a cockroach.
This was disgusting. I hated this. This was really gross.
Just turns into a bug.
Yeah.
Is
Kafka, he's not. I hated it.
Franz Kafka's rolling in his grave, babe. It's my Dennis Miller reviewing Nightmare 4.
Comparing it to the Metamorphosis.
Paging Dr. Kafka, babe.
No, I hated it. It was very gross to me.
Bit by bit, becoming a bug. And then finds out that she's in a roach motel.
Yep.
And then Freddy
squishes it and green shit spurts out of the roach motel.
Disgusting. What's actually
gooey.
Is that a fear, by the way? You're afraid of bugs, so becoming a bug is the fear? Is the perversion of that? Not being like covered in bugs?
No, it doesn't make sense.
I mean, it would be disturbing. You don't want to see your body but no one would. It's not as if not as if there's one person on this planet who'd be like, oh, this is what I'm not afraid of.
Yeah. No, it doesn't make sense, but it probably is a cool effect. And that's the end of it.
Fine effect. So
Yeah.
What is actually neat is that Alice, because Freddy said, your shift is over.
Yeah.
She thinks she's awake and she can rush to Debbie to save her.
Right.
But she gets caught in a time loop.
Yes.
Of running, finding her football man Dan, going, we've got to get to Debbie, and then getting in the car, and then getting to Debbie's house, running out of the car. But then that just cuts to her running up to Dan and going, we've got to get to Debbie, and getting in the car and driving. She's caught in a time loop, and they don't realize it because of dream logic.
Right.
She just accepts the circumstances that are in front of her. She sees Dan standing beside the car, we've got to get to Debbie. And Freddy's got her trapped in a loop of dream logic so that she can't get to Debbie. That is so cool.
Yeah.
I think that is very neat. It is, I don't know how you could do it more justice within the movie itself, but I would say that that's like a standout dream logic concept that hadn't previously existed.
Oh, okay.
That Freddy can kind of trap you in dream logic.
Yeah.
And so your brain, you're not even thinking straight because so many times you just go like, well, I'm here now. I'm here now. I'll accept what I see before me. I thought that was very, very clever.
Yeah.
Then they get in a car crash because they're driving asleep because I guess that's partly real life.
Yeah.
Alice runs with Dan to the hospital and saying to the doctors, like, when's he due for surgery? Don't put him under. Don't fall asleep.
Yeah.
She's saying, like, don't you, because he's got to get surgery for whatever happened in the car accident.
Yeah.
You're saying don't use anesthesia. Like, who are you, ma'am?
I know. They must have been like, what?
We don't take orders from you.
From randos.
I'm a doctor.
I think I'll go ahead and do my job. Thanks.
Thanks, Alice.
Yeah.
And then Dan is in surgery. He does go under. And then the doctor becomes Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
And Dan goes, Krueger?
Yeah, I liked parts where Freddy was becoming people. Like he was like the
nurse.
Yeah, I really liked it when he was the school nurse.
Boy, did that have you fooled?
I
thought that was really the nurse.
Yeah.
Robert Englund looking like Vern.
Yeah, very much
Very
looks like
earnest.
Vern. Yes.
Very earnest.
Yes. Yeah. So I liked it when he was the nurse, and I liked him when he was the doctor.
He's the doctor, and Dan goes, Kruger? And he goes, well, it ain't Dr. Seuss. Good one.
Makes no sense.
That's
Dr.
the joke?
Seuss wasn't a medical doctor. Like
That's the joke?
I should hope it's not Dr. Seuss because
Yeah.
Dan would be in real trouble.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you gonna hop on Pop? What are we gonna do here?
Right.
So Dan ends up, I guess, surviving.
Yeah.
He wakes up after his surgery, and Alice ends up doing the final face-off with Freddy in a dream church.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all these disgusting souls leave his disgusking body.
Right. They just she punches him in the face a bunch.
Holds the
uses
mirror
Bug
to
Lady's
him.
taser against him. Okay. This is important. At some point, a teacher is talking about the power of dreams, and I think what Aristotle said about dreams.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
He says that there are two different gates in the world of dreams.
Right.
I don't think anyone has ever believed this, by the way. This teacher says that there is a dream master who can guard the positive gate.
Yeah.
And there's a negative gate too. And skilled dreamers can be protected by the dream master or something?
Yeah.
What's a skilled dreamer?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess if you're like some people kind of train themselves to lucid dream.
Maybe, I guess, sure. But say that instead of skilled dreamers.
I know.
It's just like their attempt to create some sort of a lofty,
Yes. Yeah, just kind of like a narrative
power of dreams. There's a dream master, and Alice, you become dream master.
Exactly.
So,
she can step into that role.
We're presumably in this nightmare church where there is the bad gate and the good gate. Freddy says things like, "You've got their power. I've got their souls."
Yeah.
Shows his gross tummy, but then she just punches him in the face for a while.
Yeah.
And then he says to her, because all of that could have just been theoretical.
Right.
Dream masters and gates. Then Freddy says, "I've been guarding my gate for a long time."
I know. I was like, oh, okay, so it's not something that Aristotle he was a philosopher, right?
I think so, yeah.
It's not just
it's true?
Yeah.
He was
This is
right.
fact?
There was a bad gate and Freddy guards it?
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Or is this again, to my theory, he's the byproduct of protagonist's
she
life
knows.
experience?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's preferable
really
to me
like
than they're
that
literally
theory.
being.
I don't know if that's what they are saying.
I don't know.
But,
That's not what they're saying. They're saying that there's
like
a good
yours
gate and a
better.
bad gate. And this will be summarily forgotten for every future sequel. You don't need to remember the Freddy lore.
Yeah.
The only Freddy lore that exists is that parents burned him and he comes back in dreams.
Right.
Everything else is up for grabs, every movie.
Yeah, good thing. Actually, I was really surprised to see any continuation between Dream Warriors and this movie because I thought there was just kind of like a pretty hard reset between each movie.
My understanding is that there will be a continuation between this and next year's movie,
I now know that. Yeah.
Dream Child. So here's how it finishes.
Yeah.
A bunch of children appear in the choir and recite a nursery rhyme.
Yeah.
A nursery rhyme that might sound familiar at first.
Changes.
Now I lay me down to sleep. The master of dreams my soul will keep. In the reflection of my mind's eye, evil will see itself and it shall die. Too long.
Yeah.
Not
absolutely.
something anyone's ever said before.
No, it's not cool.
Where's this coming from? It's shit.
It's a good thing they popped in though.
It's so terrible.
Yeah,
So she shows Freddy his own reflection and then the souls crawl out of his body. For all the wet puppetry and nasty gooey puppetry, I actually thought these effects were pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's definitely not a judgment on like the quality of them. It's really a preference for moi.
I agree. But the bodies start like arms start reaching out of his tummy.
Yeah.
But then they also start reaching out the back of his skull.
I hated that.
Which was just like, it was interesting.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
And the hands that are coming out of Freddy grab onto his jaw and top of his head. And
the mandible claw.
The mandible claw!
So close to the mandible claw. I don't think that escaped my notice.
I heard that if you pay attention in the background of most shots, you can see Mr. Sacco watching the whole time. It's set up. We talked about Mankind the Wrestler in a recent episode.
Yeah.
His finishing move was the mandible claw.
Right.
That's how you defeat Freddy too, apparently. Because then all those souls come out as white light and say, "Thank you, Alice."
Yeah. Yeah.
And fly away off to heaven.
Yeah, I guess so.
Through the good gate?
Yes, good for them.
I don't know. They don't actually fly. We see the good gate.
Yeah.
And they didn't fly through it.
No, but I think maybe it's implied.
I think it's supposed to be implied that they're free.
I think
so. Did she just free every single victim we've ever seen?
I kind of think so. Because it's not just children. Because, because a pair of boobs runs up Freddy's stomach.
Yes. So it is teens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't...
How dare we miss an opportunity to show teen boobs? So it's
even in the context of poking through Freddy's burned skin. Is there...
It's crazy.
I was a teenage boy. I don't know that I would have looked at boobs through Freddy's skin and been like,
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
It's disturbing.
Yeah.
If you wanted to go for vulnerability, maybe, but it didn't come across that way. It came off like, we got to get tatas in here at the end of the movie somehow.
Yeah.
What if it's revolting?
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
Anything to show a nipple.
Yeah, we got to get the count up.
Whatever it takes.
It's crazy.
All right, we're making Freddy 4 today. How many boobs we got in this thing?
It's crazy.
Not enough yet. Oh, God. Jeepers. Before you roll credits.
I saw those. I was like, you guys, please, a little restraint.
I mean, that was inappropriate. I'll say it.
Come on.
So Freddy is defeated. All the souls are freed. And Alice walks through the white gate and survives this movie.
Yeah, she does.
And the culmination of the movie, I actually thought was kind of neat. She and Dan are at a wishing fountain or whatever, and she tosses a coin into the fountain. But just before it splashes in, she sees what she thinks is the reflection of Freddy.
Yeah.
And then when the water ripples because the coin hits it, he's gone. And they just go to credits.
Yeah, totally.
There's like a relatively tasteful last minute of like, Freddy's never really gone.
Of course.
But Alice, the point to me, in my own analysis, is that Alice actualized, faced herself in the mirror, and Freddy couldn't bear somebody who can actualize like that and grow beyond being afraid of him.
You know, I think you're right. I think you're right. It was hard for me to get into that deep analysis myself because I'm so just caught up and going like, meh, meh, meh. But I think you're right.
Does this
I think
change
that's
your
good.
recommend?
No, absolutely not. No. But I like your analysis.
Will there be one movie that you recommend? One.
We'll see. I would love to be surprised.
It ain't 2000 anymore, but I think Freddy versus Jason has a shot.
I think it could. I have
Just for
seen Freddy versus Jason. That's the only one of all of these that I've seen. I really don't remember it.
Yeah.
I basically remember one of them. I mean, I would imagine Jason.
There's
but maybe
some
it's
stuff
Freddy
that hasn't aged well.
Springing. Yes, I remember some of that too. Like springing out of the water all crazy.
Yeah. That's Freddy.
Is it Freddy?
He
Okay.
looks like a demon.
Oh, is it because it's coming from hell or something?
I don't even remember. I don't know.
But yeah, maybe.
All right. So
just because I like that era so much. Even if it's like, kind of like a hate watchy thing or something. Like I can see myself kind of getting into that. So we'll
regressing.
See. Yeah.
Feeling like a teen again or something. So no recommends so far.
You know, what are you going to do?
For all our Freddy adventures. But this is only the second Freddy SEPTEMBY we've ever had.
Yeah.
365 days from now, we'll do it again.
Absolutely. We'll find out.
Yep.
All right.
Dream child.
Yeah, totally. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, everybody. We're going to be back next week. And actually, we know what we're covering next week.
Oh, true.
We are going to be talking about the entire first season of Dexter Resurrection, which is the reboot of Dexter that's been on the mouthful of Paramount Plus with Showtime plan.
Oh, God.
I don't think it's just on regular Showtime. But Will and I have both been watching it. It's actually extremely good.
A shocker.
So,
shocker. We weren't necessarily going to cover the show, but we've both seen it, so I just want to talk about it with you.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what we're going to do next week, everybody. If you want to get caught up on that, quite frankly, I recommend it. So
me too. It's really good.
Go take a peek.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll be back with that next week. And, until then, you can follow us on social media. We are at GTTUpod everywhere. And you can also follow us individually. I am at Chillin' Kristen.
I'm at The Myth Traveler. Consider backing us on patreon.com/GTTUpod. Leave reviews, share some clips, share the show. We would greatly, greatly appreciate it.
Yeah.
And we'll be back next week. But until that time comes, we must travel
back to another world away.
It was both really good and really bad. I was thinking that the ultimate bad guy for Freddy, for Quip, for quip satisfaction would be a guy named Mitch.
Mitch?
Here we go, Mitch. He likes to say bitch all the time. So you could imagine how venomously he could be like,
be spitting out Mitch.
Not too good, Mitch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Is Mitch just a guy?
He's some guy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's just a guy in the world whose dreams he's
just a guy.
I thought you were setting up like a villain. Who's,
no.
Okay, I see.
No,
yeah, no, Mitch
my
is
own
just...
original character, Mitch.